Hey everybody, I needed to make a review here for a company called Blaze. They sent me these free of charge. They had a it's not actually a contest, they just had a big blowout giveaway where they were giving away 100 of these to people that had over 1,000 posts. And I didn't actually have 1,000 posts, but they were nice enough to include me in the giveaway, which I thought was great. And you know, that in itself is going to tell you a little something about the people at Blaze. They're really good people. They probably have really good customer service, and that would be expected from the way that I actually received this stuff. Okay, received about $75 worth of stuff here for free, and very grateful for that. And I actually have been using this stuff almost exclusively for the last few days, and I like it. The cigar itself is just like a cigar, feels like a cigar. I've heard a couple complaints about the plastic tip. However, I don't have a single complaint about the cigar as far as the fit and finish of it, how it tastes. Has a really big LED on the end, which really resembles a cigar as you're smoking it. So everything about this says cigar. If you know somebody that is just getting into quitting or is kind of maybe on the fence, I definitely recommend the cigar, especially if they're a cigar smoker. I have a cigar here that I've had for years, and it's an oversized cigar. Okay, I haven't touched it, but I could just imagine that had I smoked this cigar back when it was fresh, that it would have tasted pretty much spot on with this right here. Okay, this is just a size comparison. This is one of them mobster type guys cigar right here. I mean, it's really, really big. Okay, so this thing here, just to kind of do a size comparison, there's the e-cig, which is the size of a cigarette pretty much. Okay, so kind of in between. One thing that I can say as far as a negative on the cigar is that if you've been vaping for a while and you have those flavors of e-liquid that you like, or that certain Cardo cartridge or whatever they call them, the cart flavor that comes preloaded that you like, you know that they're probably not tasting like a real cigarette anymore. You know, they're caramel, or they're banana, or they're strawberry, or you know, something along those lines. Okay, so when you have gone from a caramel sundae to a tobacco cigar, and you're basically going to get knocked off your, it's going to knock you off your socks. Okay. And that being said, it does have a really nice throat hit, produces a lot of nice vapor. So the negative as far as the taste goes, obviously is going to be subjective. This is not a rechargeable. However, it does last quite a while. I've been puffing on this off and on for about 5 days now, and I haven't puffed on it exclusively because I really don't like the taste, but I owe it to the audience to review it correctly. So I've done my best in doing that. You can't recharge this. You can't refill it. Whenever it dies, it gets thrown in the trash. $15 basically. If you were a cigar smoker, say you're out on a golf course, you light up a cigar, you probably spent pretty close to $15, if not quite a bit more, on a cigar. So that being said, with this thing lasting a whole lot longer than a regular cigar, I think it's money in the bank. However, some of the people out there that don't like to be wasteful, they're probably not going to like this because it is wasteful in my opinion. So just kind of keep that in mind. It's not even it's more wasteful than a regular cigar, basically. So I mean, because you got your battery, you're gonna be hopefully recycling it. You have your body here. This does not burn down like a regular cigar would and create ash that's gonna blow off in the wind. Okay, so that's the other negatives there. Let's take a look and see how it vapes, though. It's a really nice cigar. It's a throat hit. I'm gonna tell you, it's definitely a good throat hit. When I smoked, this was exactly, I mean, it reminds me of a cigar, except for you can inhale this one a lot easier. It is smoother to inhale, but the aftertaste, the feeling you get while you're pulling in the vapor from the cigar, it's all there. It's exactly like a cigar. If you are on the fence, or you still like to hit the golf course or sit out on the deck and relax with a cigar, do yourself and your loved ones a favor and pick you up one of these and just try it out, see how you like it. I believe that everybody who is what I'm describing is really gonna love this. So it has a very big audience. Okay, let's do that one more time.
Lou and I were just about to make a list of things we need to buy at the store. So,
very nice, very nice. Okay, now on to the other part of the kit that I received. I received this, which is the deluxe kit, and it comes with 2 cards. Okay, everything's wrapped for freshness, and it had the battery and it had the USB charger. Okay, here's the USB charger. Really simple to use. You just screw the cigarette onto this end, plug it into a USB, has a light on there. It also has a light on the end of the battery for the e-cigarette, and this will light an amber color, amber yellowish color. Anyways, once this thing is charged, this light here on the end will go out. Okay, and it holds a decent charge. It's not a 4.2 volt like say a V2 would be. However, it does vape really well. I mean, it's probably, if I had to guess, I would say it's probably more like a 3.5 to 3.7. Although I didn't get that information at the time. So this right here is a package of refills. Okay, and it comes loaded with 5 of them. Okay, this here was $15 for the deluxe kit. This here was $15. A little high on the carts, but the thing with that is that if you have any e-liquid or you DIY your e-liquid, you can break these things open on the top and refill them, and I'm going to go over that here in this video also. Okay, so here's the Blaze regular cigarette. Now I wish I had a V2 4.2 volt mini to compare it to, because it is I would say quite a bit better as far as vapor production goes. Okay, a little bit more satisfying. However, the flavoring on these, the regular, it is pretty satisfying. It's not necessarily a flavor that I love either. To be honest with you, I've tasted a lot of different flavors, so you know, we have those ones that we stick with that we're partial to. So anything else is just not, you know, it's not going to be up to par, basically. So that, you know, that's the whole subjective, taste is subjective speech there. Okay, I do recommend this for a mini if you're going to start out. You know, this is what I call step 1. I have my 5 steps. I have the mini, which is fixed voltage. Then I have a a bigger battery, which is sort of like an Ego type, which is step 2. Then I have, which would be a bigger battery mod, which would be a 18650 battery, which, as you can see, is quite a bit bigger. Okay, it's the same length, but you get 3 times the battery out of that. This is 200 mAh. I think this is probably about, or 2000 mAh, and this is probably somewhere around the 200 mAh range. So huge difference there. Let me make sure I put that back in there correctly. Okay. So just comparison on the batteries. That's what this is here. This is a battery. Has a little light on the end of it. This is what you buy to refill or buy pre-filled in the cart. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you guys how I got this lid open. Now the first time getting this thing to bust loose is going to be kind of difficult. Once you actually get it off the first time, though, if you don't break it, you're doing good, and you'll be able to refill this. I've refilled it once already, and this is how I did it. I just took a screw, stuck it in the hole, bent it till it came out. It did distort it a little bit, but still going to get plenty of use out of it. And like I said, the second time you're going to be fine. Inside there's a rubber grommet sort of thing, and basically what that's function is to try to keep some of that condensation and e-liquid from going in your mouth while you're taking a pull on it. Okay, so you want to be real careful to get that out, because there's some packing in there, or some wicking material right there that creates a hole in the center, and you don't want to accidentally pull that out. If you do that, you've ruined the cart. So be real careful on the outer ends. That's your packing material, and that's what is gonna you're gonna saturate that with juice. You don't, when you're refilling this, you want to make sure not to get it on the center, because if you do, it's just going to come right out through the battery connection. You don't want to overfill it. General rule of thumb is to make it look like a slushy inside there. Okay. Alright, so I've got some liquid here that I received from Smoke Signals. They have really nice fresh juice. I really like their liquid. I'm just going around, just kind of spinning it, letting a drop fall. And you don't have to be too terribly careful with it, but then again, you don't want to put so much in there that it's going to end up going through the middle hole. Okay, like I said, you want to keep that juice out of there, out of the center. And I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let's see if this will help. Should look like a slushy in there if you can see it. Probably can't see it. I'm having a hard time seeing because that light's blinding me. Okay, so basically what I do is just walk this around the outer edge, or the inner edge, excuse me, so that whenever something comes out of the end of this dripper here, it just kind of rolls down the side wall, you know, and goes down into the packing. So one more shot, hopefully somehow, some way, and you can see in there. Okay. Alright, so then once you're done with that, generally they'll hold 15 drops or so on average. I just go ahead and use this same screw and push it down in there to where it's pretty much flush. It doesn't have to be that way, but you definitely don't want it butting up against the plastic cap, because if you do, it's basically not functioning the way it's supposed to, because the cap is your second thing that catches it. It's got a cup on the inside. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but see right there, it kind of cups and makes a well in there, and that's what's facing the packing. Okay. Alright, there you have it. Here's a refilled one. we can go ahead and compare them, and the VG-PG ratio is going to play a lot of factoring in as far as how much vapor you're going to produce out of this. You know, so the higher the VG, generally the more vapor production you're going to get, and the less throat hit you're going to get. I'm a visual person, so I like to see the cloud of vapor more than I like to see the throat hit. I just get more satisfied that way, and I think that's probably a good sign, because that means that if I wanted to, I could probably quit a little easier. I can just go to 0 milligrams and puff a bunch of clouds of vapor, and I should be okay, hopefully. Yeah, and you see that's pretty thick. Let me turn the light back off, because I didn't have the light on this one.
So, how many graham crackers do they have?
So that'll keep you in the mini battery. I definitely suggest that you get 2. That way one can be charging while you're using the other one. If not, you'll be stuck for a couple hours while the mini's charging.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Still pretty good vapor production. I believe that this stuff might actually be in the 50-50 range as far as VG-PG go.
So how many graham crackers do they have altogether?
Real nice kit. Okay guys, here's the website. Okay. Blaze. And they got the chat window here that popped up on me. There's the deluxe kit. Okay, really nice website. Really nice support. There you go. You can live chat by clicking that right there, or wait for it to pop up automatically. Navigating the site. I haven't navigated it, so but as you can see right here, you just scroll down from the main page. Okay, there's your refills, there's your disposables, here's your deluxe kit. Okay, find a store, home, about us, online store, customer service, reward points, coupons. Okay, you might want to check them out and see what it's like. Okay, there's the cigar right there. Comes in a nice box. Here is a adapter so you can charge in the car. Obviously you have to have your USB charger as well to do that. Okay. Oh, I just seen a discrepancy. I said that was $15 earlier. It's $25. Okay. Still a good deal as far as cigars go. You're not going to find a Cuban cigar for $25. If you do, you might be in Cuba. Okay. Not saying that this tastes exactly like a Cuban, because I've never had a Cuban, but it does taste like a cigar, I know that much. Okay, just clicking on that, and excuse my slow internet. But here's how it comes. Very well packaged. Okay, that's the only box I didn't save for the review. But I was out of town, so. Okay guys, well, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Have a great day.